the undefeated challenger from England, Hamzah Sheeraz!
Listen to this noise and the support here. The golden opportunity for one of the golden starlets of this new era. The sharpshooting, intelligent role model in and out of the ring. He's an ambassador of Riyadh season. Huge expectations on the broad shoulders of Britain's talented, dedicated Hamzah Sheeraz. And after 21 fights and dealing with domestic opposition, the major step up, the acid test, Aaron.
Exactly. Now, this is a step up in levels, but he deserves that he should be fighting at this kind of level.
From the Dominican Republic, Carlos El Caballo Bronco Adames.
Well, most of the fans favour Hamzah Sheeraz, but from the Western Valley of Elias Pina in the Dominican Republic comes this guy, and he's highly regarded in America, where he's made his home most of his professional career. The WBC 11 stone 6 champion. He's come under the radar really, but he knocked out Juan Macias Montiel and Julian Williams. He outboxed Terrell Gausha. He can really fight. He's so experienced, Barry. He's hardened, and that's dangerous.
Yeah, he's a really good fighter. He's technically very, very good. He's physically strong. His work rate's impressive. He will be right on Hamzah Sheeraz. This is an opponent Hamzah Sheeraz hasn't faced before, a style that he's not accustomed to. This is a hard night for both.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 12 rounds, and it will be for the WBC middleweight championship of the world. Brought to you by Frank Boyd on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, Eddie Hurd for Amateur Boxing, Bob Aaron for Top Rank Incorporated, Gold Star Promotions, Warriors Boxing, and Cella. Also by Riyadh Season and the General Entertainment Authority, GEO. Along with their great sponsors, Saudi Tourism Authority, Saudi National Bank, STC, Dr. Suleiman Al Habib Medical Group, Saudi Airlines, New Rama Development Company, Taunia, Hunger Station, Lucid Motors, and Altan Feeding. It is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, steward in charge Matt Harris, Board Representative Robert W. Smith, along with the World Boxing Council, President Mauricio Suleiman, Supervisor Kevin Noon. Our 3 judges assigned will be Guido Cavalieri of Italy, Barry Lindenman of the United States, and Omar Mintun Sr. of Mexico. Our referee in charge will be Hector Afu of Panama. Introducing first the challenger, fight tonight out of the blue corner with his head trainer, Ricky Funes. He comes to the ring with Justin Gold and video official at 159 pounds. Hailing from Guildford, Essex, England, and representing 10 Goose Boxing Gym in Van Nuys, California, he brings an undefeated record with 21 wins, 17 of his 21 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated former EBU European Commonwealth and WBC silver champion, and the #1 ranked contender by the WBC. Here is Hamzah Sheeraz! And his opponent across the ring, he is the defending champion. Fighting tonight out of the red corner with head trainer Ismail Salas. He wears blue trunks and weighing in officially at 158.1 pounds. Coming to us from Riyadh and La República Dominicana, he has a professional record of 24 wins, just 1 defeat, 18 of those 24 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the reigning and defending WBC middleweight champion of the world, Carlos El Caballo Bronco Adames.
Well, is the timing right for Hamzah Sheeraz? Hector Afu from Panama taking charge. Carlos Adames, has he been overlooked? It's a crackling clash for the classic green and gold WBC title in the wonderful old middleweight division. And the man to my left knows all about the highest echelons of this weight class and what it means to be a world middleweight king.
Yeah, and I know how badly Hamzah Sheeraz wants his, and equally how much Adames wants to keep hold of his title. Spoke to him on Monday, and he's a proud owner of that WBC belt. And I tell you now, he's a very, very good fighter. He can do a bit of everything. He can box, he switches, he's aggressive, he can punch. But we know a lot about Sheeraz. Is this his moment to become a world champion?
Well, it's important for Sheeraz to keep that jab coming out, raise the jab. It's got to come out as fast as it comes back, because you can just see Adames here, nice and low, rolling. And if you throw a lazy jab, he's going to capitalise on that. That right hand's going to come over the top, and then everything follows with it.
He's got such a height and reach advantage, Hamzah Sheeraz, with those brown gloves. Poking out the jab. He's heavy-handed as well, 17 knockouts in these 21 victories, but it is a major step up for him from the domestic class. He did beat Amo Williams, a good win there in Riyadh. But this guy, Carlos Adames, can really fight. As Darren said, he switches. He's heavy-handed too. 18 knockouts of his own, and he's used to all sorts of opposition.
And he's not reckless either. And that's an important part. So he won't make loads of mistakes here. So even though he's going to be coming forward, it'll be educated pressure.
I don't think it's going to be long until we start seeing that right hand of Sheeraz start coming out. Just see that lead hand slightly of Adames just drops. He does leave that chin exposed.
It's a good response there from Sheeraz. He just he didn't take the full blooded right hand, just was clipped with the right hand, but he threw a 1-2 right down the line straight away. Gave Adames a response.
Jab to the body from Adames.
Yeah, I think we'll see a lot of that. Work to the body with the straight shots from Adames. Start low, finish high when you fight someone as tall as Sheeraz.
Bobbing and weaving. Not quite in range yet, Sheeraz, with that piston jab.
Yeah, and that is the upper body movement of Adames there. Just not, Sheeraz not really overcommitted to let his hands go, but a lovely long left hand there again from Sheeraz. Adames needs to not think to the body, left hook over the top. Just sit low with it, and then just arc that left arm over the top.
He's looked spectacular so far, Hamzah Sheeraz. Can he deliver tonight?
That was good movement off of the ropes, straight back to centre ring. Smart movement.
Keeping his shape really well here.
Frank Warren claps his man Hamzah Sheeraz. Close opener. Ismail Salas, renowned trainer. The WBC World Middleweight Champion, and at ringside, the Hands of Stone, Roberto Duran. Legends everywhere. Usyk, AJ in the front row. I've seen Nassim Hamid walk by as well. The Prince is in the house too.
Yep, the who's who here for the best card we will ever witness, certainly so far. Oh, good right hand counter that from Adames.
Nice and sharp, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a sharp reverse 1-2.
You see him edging forward with his feet, just little tiny steps here at Adames, just stealing the space here to Sheeraz. And that's where that left hand jab's important, just to make him reset.
Yeah, aggressive here in those blue velvet shorts with the white boots. Carlos Adames, the 30-year-old from the Dominican Republic. Sheeraz trying to find his range and be careful early as well.
Yeah, I do like his movement. I like the way he rotates and gets back to the centre of the ring. That's where I'd like to see him throw that 1-2 or the double jab right hand, because he can make the exit after. When you've got room behind you, a lot easier to slide out of range to avoid what's coming back.
Good defence there, Barry, from Sheeraz.
Yeah, it is. If I was Adames, I'd throw the right hand off the jab again. You want to take away the jab. That's everything for Sheeraz. Everything works behind that jab. So if you could do that what you did just a second ago, when he throws the jab with the right hand over the top, it makes him question that jab. There's another thought process that'll slow him down. Then you can start taking over.
Adames as well, yeah. Needs to continue targeting the body with the straight shots. You see he misses with that first jab upstairs.
Good work from Sheeraz there.
Be careful leaning out there, Sheeraz. Being tall is an asset. There can also be a hit. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, this round he had a little problem with Austin Ammo Williams, wasn't it? But he coped with it well.
Do you know what? I think that was a box tick for Williams. For Sheeraz. He took a big shot off of Williams. And that's a moment you don't know if you've got that instinct. You don't know if you've got that chin until it's tested under these bright lights. There was a lot of pressure on that. He was the team captain for Queensbury that night. Nice. That's good work.
Yeah, better work. Authority there from Hamzah Sheeraz. Yeah, the night that Queensbury thrashed Matchroom, team captain, and he's grown from that in stature.
Oh, he's so full of confidence, he really is. But so is Adames as well, so very, very evenly matched. It's good. See, just keep it simple. When you're that tall and you've got fast hands like he has, everything's got to be just nice and neat, rather than flashy, nice and neat down the line. Force Adames to make a mistake.
6'3" with that very long reach. Utilise that, and surely they're weapons in the arsenal that are going to come good. Better round for Sheeraz. Ricky Fernez there in the corner from 10 Goose Gym in California, where he dedicates his life, doesn't he, Sheeraz?
Yeah, I mean, he lives and breathes this sport. That was a nice right hand from Adames, but you can hear Nunes in the corner there saying you're going to be a world champion tonight. A long way to go, but he will realise a dream if he does.
Have you seen those first couple, Barry?
Yeah, I think Sheeraz did enough for both of them. The first one was very, very close. The second one, more clearer there for Sheeraz. It's a good start for him. But Adames, just looking, having a good look, trying to edge forward. He's done some good things. That's better there from Adames, just quicker off the mark.
It's the 26th fight of Carlos Adames' career, turned over in 2015. It's the 22nd for Hamzah Sheeraz, who's been a pro 8 years almost. came through on the small hall shows, really. The hotel suites in Heathrow and all that, and that's where he learnt his trade. But he's become a real favourite of Frank Warren's stable, and Frank normally gets matchmaking spot on.
Yeah, he does, and you can understand why he's developed into a real classy operator, not just in the ring, but out the ring. Says all the right things, a real role model for young fighters out there. Boxing smartly here, he's not wasting anything, he's not getting greedy, he's yet to roll the dice properly with that right hand.
It's good movement there from Adames, good body movement. He would have done that over the front foot, he could have counted off that.
Now Ismail Salas bellowing out instructions in that red corner.
I know Adames doesn't want to make a mistake, he doesn't want to walk into one of those short shots that Sheeraz can throw so well, but I do think he'd be a little bit more adventurous here.
Yeah, I think so. I think he can throw the jab to the chest and sort of throw that right hook to the sort of shoulder height, because a lot of the movement from Sheeraz is to the left.
And he's in range here as well, that's better. He's in range and he's still waiting a little bit too long.
It's a lot of movement, but not a lot of delivery from Adames so far. Not a lot of quality punches landing here.
I think he's frustrated with certainly the height, but the reach and the speed of Sheeraz.
There's not much coming back from Sheeraz either in this round, let's be honest.
We're out of range there with his jab. Last minute, who can pinch the third?
And he will be thinking, sorry, Barry, he will be thinking, Sheeraz, about being in with a world champion. You know, it is a step up, so he might be thinking, let's have a look, let's have a few rounds just to see what this class, this level's all about. Then he may get to work. For Adames, it's about patience here. He knows he was going to get frustrated early with this size.
But he's got to put pressure on Sheeraz, and it's got, as we said in the last fight, it's got to be pressure that you feel, not just trying to walk you down. You've got to hit something.
Yes, says Ricky Fitness in the corner. Good jabbing from Sheeraz. Corner like that, the movement. Close round though.
Fight off with that right hand there. Adames is better from him.
Oh, big night this, the last crescendo, and how about this? What a heavy impact. Saturday, April the 5th, Lawrence Okoli, who's here tonight, faces Richard Riakporhe, who'll be making his heavyweight debut. No Love Lost, April 5th, Co-op Live in Manchester. Is the undercard of Dillian White, Joe Joyce, all part of your DAZN subscription. Lawrence Okoli almost got the Joe Parker fight.
He wasn't far off at all, Adam. He's been bullish in the build-up to this fight with Riakporhe. Really fancies the job. I think he's a different animal now. He doesn't have to boil down to cruiserweight. He's a man, I'm sure he's got itchy knuckles, Adam.
Who's AJ fighting next? Come on.
I think it's a real blockbuster in the summer.
Against?
There's a guy sitting next door but one to him, or there's a guy who lives...
And he will be thinking, sorry, Barry, he will be thinking, Sheeraz, about being in with a world champion. You know, it is a step up, so he might be thinking, let's have a look, let's have a few rounds just to see what this class, this level's all about. Then he may get to work. For Adames, it's about patience here. He knows he was going to get frustrated early with this size.
But he's got to put pressure on Sheeraz, and it's got, as we said in the last fight, it's got to be pressure that you feel, not just trying to walk you down. You've got to hit something.
Yes, says Ricky Fitness in the corner. Good jabbing from Sheeraz. Corner like that, the movement. Close round though.
Fight off with that right hand there. Adames is better from him.
Oh, big night this, the last crescendo, and how about this? What a heavy impact. Saturday, April the 5th, Lawrence Okoli, who's here tonight, faces Richard Riakporhe, who'll be making his heavyweight debut. No Love Lost, April 5th, Co-op Live in Manchester. Is the undercard of Dillian White, Joe Joyce, all part of your DAZN subscription. Lawrence Okoli almost got the Joe Parker fight.
He wasn't far off at all, Adam. He's been bullish in the build-up to this fight with Riakporhe. Really fancies the job. I think he's a different animal now. He doesn't have to boil down to cruiserweight. He's a man, I'm sure he's got itchy knuckles, Adam.
Who's AJ fighting next? Come on.
I think it's a real blockbuster in the summer.
Against?
There's a guy sitting next door but one to him, or there's a guy who lives up near Manchester.
Up in Morecambe. We'll see. Fury, AJ Fury, will it ever happen? Well, His Excellency makes things happen, so we'll see. What is happening is a fantastic fight night here. The best we've seen. Stacked. Callum Smith in an absolute humdinger against Joshua Buatsi. Smith coming through that. Ajit Kabayel with a phenomenal performance, coming back from a knockdown to defeat and knock out Zhili Zhang.
Oh, there's the right hand.
There's the right hand from Hamzah Sheeraz, who's looking to become a world champion tonight. You can see the jabs landed double in Sheeraz's favour.
Yeah, very sharp and accurate with that lead hand, but starting to open up a bit more now.
He's been patient, Barry.
Yeah, and he was there. I was just thinking, as you said it there, just wait this time, and then when Adamas dipped a bit low and the left hand went to the chest, he went bam, bam. And that's all you got to do, Sheeraz, because he has the advantage of the height and reach. Just take your time, keep your shape, that's important. Don't let those elbows fly out, don't let those hands drop, don't give him a target to hit, and when he overreaches, you just get that jab out, that right hand on the middle.
He's not allowed Adames to get his real good variation into this fight. I've been impressed with him from what I'd seen in the past. Really puts flurries of shots together, but it's been the movement, this lead hand, it's just nullified any work or any threat of any work coming back.
There might be a point there where Adames forgets to slip it and starts blocking it, and you sort of take it on your glove and then push with it.
He's getting a bit frustrated here, Carlos Adames. Maybe he'll start switching and showing us something different, but it's this movement now from Hamzah Sheeraz, who's light on his feet. He's sort of maturing into this.
Yeah, there's a good little feint there from Adames. Maybe that's a tack that might get his feet a little bit closer to the target to make him feel comfortable to throw. That's all it is. His feet are too far out and he don't feel right. The right time is to throw, but he has to do it.
There's another phase of attack there, Adames. For a double jab right hand, just grazed the gloves of Sheeraz, then he needs to step in, go again.
Oh, tries a sort of uppercut. Lovely work combination from Sheeraz. Real confidence in his work in round 4. And I love the way he's just gliding around the ring too.
There's a maturity being shown here from Sheeraz, a real complete performance so far, not giving anything away, staying focused, switched on. Discipline.
Yeah, that's the word, discipline.
Disciplined, mature, consummate professional. Hamzah Sheeraz showing no nerves and winning this fight so far.
Yeah, it's been smart, it's been intelligent. Started the round, that was the lovely left hook to the body early on in that round. Just tapping upstairs and dropping downstairs, Barry.
Yeah, the onus is on Adames not to make the fight. So Sheeraz has built up a little bit of a lead. He's not dominating anything, he's just doing enough. But then when you feel that you have to get a wrong back, you make a mistake. So all Sheeraz has to do is keep poking that jab out and just wait for Adames to try and slip inside. Once he starts standing with that uppercut, Adames is going to be wary of getting too close. He's going to throw from too far out, and that's where you have him. So Adames has to adapt now, and adapt, I would say, very, very quickly.
Ismael Salas didn't look happy in the corner, trying to fire up his man, Carlos Adames from the Dominican Republic, looking for his 25th victory. Only one defeat on the record to Patrick Teixeira, and everything else he's won. But Hamzah Sheeraz at the moment looking cool and calm and looking like he's ready for this stage. He's been such a great personality around the scene in the last year or so. He's really caught the eye of His Excellency, the ambassador work. He's a role model, and it's all beginning to work for him in the ring. At 25, he looks a lot more mature than that.
He really does.
And he's walking, he's trying to walk Sheeraz down, but again, it's just the pressure's not intensified enough, and you don't really feel in any danger here, does he, Hamzah Sheeraz? So it's relatively comfortable. He's walking it round, he's following him around the ring, he's not cutting it off, and he's not stamping that front foot in the centre of his stance, he's not hitting him anywhere. That's better.
The right hand from Adames, trying to get these combinations going.
And a little bit of desperation here shown from Adames, and we do need to see this injection of pace, but it will open up opportunities for Sheeraz.
Yeah, as he comes towards him, maybe look for that uppercut from Sheeraz and the body shots, because there are gaps beginning to appear as he comes in.
Yeah, I think the uppercut's there for Sheeraz as well. When he gambles with that right hand, Adames, he really pulls over the front foot.
He's got to punch off every slip here. He just did it a second ago. He dipped to the left and then threw like a screw shot through the middle of Adames, but he's got to be a little bit over more of that chest, got to be a little bit over that front knee, and every time he slips, you got to come back with a punch. And that will put the panic on Sheeraz.
Tries the body shots, a little low or straying there.
I'm surprised he didn't really go to town there, Adames. He's got his man where he wants him. This is where you've got to work. If you've been frustrated with the movement of your opponent, when he does decide to plant his feet, get busy.
And he's doing the right thing, he's rolling, isn't he? But he's not doing nothing off it. It's a wasted movement, it's not going to work, that's better.
Yeah, body shots, dug in there. And elbows tight of Sheeraz.
You get the impression Sheeraz just wants to fill a few of these shots, just opting to move his feet. Doesn't have to do this, you feel he wants to do it.
Is he looking for the storm to blow out of Carlos Adames?
Yeah, with that though, you got to be careful he doesn't give a man full of confidence. Fights can sway pretty quickly when a fighter gets confident.
Just a bump under the right eye for Hamzah Sheeraz.
Good shot, though.
And a good right hand, though. And Adames says, come on then, let's have it.
Again, just following Hamzah Sheeraz wrong for the most of it there, Adames, but then trying to get a little bit more success. A good jab there from him. Just needs to intensify his work. Needs to really make Sheeraz feel the pressure. Hit him anywhere. Banging his chest, a little bit of defiance there from the champion there, Adames, but he needs to show us a little bit more here.
Derek Chisora has been around the last 48 hours or so. Always injects fun. I wondered if he might step in and have another one with Joe Parker.
Never say never with Del Boy.
Here comes round number 6. Hamzah Sheeraz in front here, challenging for the WBC World Middleweight title. He's been boxing well, moving nicely. Carlos Adames just slightly out of range, hustle and bustle, but not a lot of quality. Chris has got Adames one up though. That's interesting.
Surprised at that.
Good uppercut there though from Hamzah Sheeraz with that left hand.
Barry, that scorecard?
Yeah, that's not the scorecard I've got, but he has been coming forward. I just don't see the aggression has been effective for me.
Yep, certainly come forward, certainly thrown a lot, but what about the quality? Sheeraz trying to get those uppercuts on the inside, and the right hand, he is standing more now.
Yeah, he is. He's opting to hold his ground, isn't he, Sheeraz? We've seen with him before, very tall, can keep it long as we've seen really well, but he has a real knack of fighting well inside for someone with such long arms.
Comes better from Adames. Those body shots. Some are being blocked, but one or two just squeaking around the side.
It's changed tack now all of a sudden. It's Sheeraz not letting his hands go. I mean, okay, we might try to set him up for a shot, but that's better. And that's what you need to do.
Nice flow there from Hamzah Sheeraz. But Adames keeps coming at him.
Yeah, he has a good round here, Adames. Not only is hitting clean, but he's active.
Yeah, he is. And he'll take real encouragement from this, having a lot more success.
Oh, good shot.
Lovely work, whipping in these body shots, Carlos Adames. Almost inviting Hamzah Sheeraz to go with him, and Sheeraz decides to do just that. But Adames is landing more in this round.
Yeah, if you're going to hold your feet, at least look for the counters once. Lever hits lever. Let your own shots go.
He's not doing enough, Sheeraz.
Not doing anything, really, let's be honest. Maybe he's feeling the pace a little bit, but I can't see how it's been that hard for him. That's better. From Adames, good body shots.
Big right hand from Hamzah Sheeraz.
Oh, that was close. Narrowly missing with the left hook. Just swayed back, didn't he, Adames?
I think he is just trying to weather this, Hamzah Sheeraz.
Yeah, but he's inviting it though. Why would you know, there's not a storm he needs to weather. He's asked him to come in. I mean, he was doing well behind the jab. Even if you're going to hold your feet, get the jab out.
Good round for Carlos Adames.
That's good work here from Adames.
Best of the fight so far for the man from the Dominican Republic, the world middleweight champion. And coming up, we've got the world lightweight champion, and he's pretty spectacular, Shakur Stevenson. If you haven't seen him yet, get excited for razzle dazzle and technique at its finest. He really is a master of his craft. But what an opportunity for Britain's Josh Padley. 4 days' notice, the electrician from Donny downed his tools, got on a plane, and he's got the chance of a lifetime.
The stories that this sport conjures up, it is spectacular, it really is. On the building site a few days ago, gets the call, and here he is, fighting on the greatest card ever.
Jason Cunningham with him, Tom Stalker, it's great to see.
And then Bacoli said, hold my beer. I'll turn up tomorrow.
Is he here yet, Bacoli?
Yes, he's here now, he's here.
So. We did see him, He's in the city. Round 7, second half of this one. WBC title on the line in the 11 stone 6 division. Darren Barker's old hunting ground. Hamzah Sheeraz will become the 11th British world middleweight champion if he wins.
He will indeed. I'll happily say I gave you that stat. I googled it as soon as I won it, Adam.
Googled it, what are you on about?
And you told me Billy Joe Saunders was number 10.
He was indeed.
It's a small and elite list. Can Hamzah Sheeraz join that? He had a bad round the 6th.
Yeah, I do feel
Adames.
he needs a response here, Adam, to show the champion something.
Do you both feel he's in front though?
Yeah, but closer now, I think. I think you give Adames that round, maybe one other as well, so that makes it.
Adames' best round, confirmed by the brilliant statistics. 24 landed. Thank you, CompuBox, for your hard work. Brilliant to see. Hamzah Sheeraz now just starting to let his punches go again. Just covered up, didn't he?
He did, he held his feet and didn't offer much back, and it allowed Adames, the champion, just to grow in confidence and try and chop the tree down, landing some big body shots, but we're seeing a bit more activity with his own hands now, Sheeraz.
18 knockouts for Carlos Adames.
Again there, Adames, he slips punches really well, but he should fire off that. I mean, if you start firing off those punches, Sheeraz really clamps up and he's in trouble then.
We're seeing the variation now in attacks from Adames.
Good work from Adames.
Well, like we were saying a couple of rounds ago, once you give a guy confidence, once he gets that confidence back, he gets that flow, that rhythm in his work, and you become a hard man to stop.
Hamzah Sheeraz seemed in control earlier, But all of a sudden, Carlos Adames has had more success, particularly to the body. He hasn't been deterred at all.
No, and continue with that nice rhythm as well with that upper body there, Adames. See, even that constantly moving target in front of you, that could tire you out, even though you're not throwing punches. Having to watch that, trying to time him coming in.
Just made eye contact with Frank Warren, who's shouting out advice to Hamzah Sheeraz. Doesn't look too happy.
It was a good uppercut there, though, from Sheeraz as Adames came forward.
Yeah, he was just waiting for that counter, wasn't he? I thought he was looking for the overhand right, but opted for the uppercut. I do feel that shot's there. Still for Sheeraz.
Well, they're in the building. Just moments ago, Dmitry Bivol is here, and revenge is in his mind. Can he become the undisputed and take the mantle from this man? Huge support for Artur Beterbiev. That menacing look, as always.
Yeah, you hear the noise as he popped up on the mega screen there. They both strive for perfection, both Bivol and Beterbiev, and if the first fight was as great as it was, I've got no doubt that this rematch this evening is going to be just as good, if not better.
Plenty of build-up still to go. Shakur Stevenson ahead. But this one, Carlos Adames coming back into this against Hamzah Sheeraz. He's the champion, remember. It's intriguing and it's nicely set for the final 5 rounds.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Just want to see a bit more from Sheeraz. Started the fight really, really well. Almost say he's neglected. Certainly the jab that was so effective early on. The movement as well, and it's, you know, it's all well and good if you're going to hold your feet, but work off of the moments that you're going to have those openings.
He just stopped throwing punches, and then the momentum just swings into Adames' favour. Now, he's got to do something now to break that, and that's a difficult thing to do. But Adames is not going to stop coming forward. He's not going to stop this rhythm that he has now.
Oh, changing the levels really well with the feet, bending the knees. Landing 2 hurtful lefts to the body. Good work from the champion.
Yeah, whipping those in. Adames looking strong. And Sheeraz again, not really doing much. And a lovely right hand from Carlos Adames. And Sheeraz feels this first time in the fight. Slightly hurt by that. And Adames smells blood here.
Well, they're turning there, Sheeraz. But Adames got to jump all over him now. Get nice and low, punch high.
Yeah, it was a solid overhand right. We're starting to see a lot of reddening on the face of Sheeraz.
That's that jab to the body that he was trying earlier in the fight. He's full of different punches, Carlos Adames, and now he's beginning to move much better, and Sheeraz just can't get his range at all.
And that's clever now. You make a guy, you hit with a good shot, maybe you haven't followed up, you made him miss. And that's a panic then, you said you have to climb up with your work.
Darren, he's landing clean here now, and especially to the head.
And again, it's the variation, Adam. Good spin-off, good shot from Sheeraz.
But he just shakes it off, Adames. Sheeraz wakes up, minute to go of the 8th. Good action here in Riyadh.
Gotta go again here, Sheeraz. It's a good round here for Adames. Another good round.
Yeah, it's just a variation with everything that he's doing, the attacks, the defense.
Yeah, just bangs his gloves together. He's fired up now, Carlos Adames.
He's boxing with confidence, isn't he?
Frustration has turned into enjoyment.
But that's better with that lead hand from Sheeraz. Triple jab, step back, another jab.
But too little, too late in the round. Adames stalks, Sheeraz on the move, and the champion takes another round. British Olympian Pat Brown. He signed with Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing. He's got huge support and he's a really interesting fighter, making his pro debut at cruiserweight on March the 28th. He faces Vladimir Reznicek in Altrincham. I think it's already sold out. Part of DAZN's 185 plus fight nights a year. Are you two going to be at every single one?
I hope so, Adam.
That's the plan, mate. That's the plan.
But there with that beautiful right hand, the overhand right. He took it well, Sheeraz, right on the point of the chin, but we need to see something more now from the man from Ilford. That was a good right hand, but he took the sting out of the shot, didn't he, Barry?
Yeah, but Adamus is fighting with a man full of confidence.
Frank Warren screaming at Hamzah Sheeraz. He knows he's losing these rounds and he's got to wake up here.
But also, he's got to be careful, Sheeraz. He doesn't do anything silly either. You still got to box the way you fight. You can't try and do something that you don't normally do. But he boxes from range. You can work everything behind the jab, but he's lost confidence in that left hand. He's not throwing it enough. And when he does throw it, it's not with the same conviction as it was in the early rounds.
It's a strange performance from Hamzah Sheeraz. They're beginning to open up here. Maybe the corner have just read in the riot act as Carlos Adames stalks him around the ring and continues just to club shots away.
Yeah, he does need to let his hands go. We're starting to see it now from Sheeraz. This is as big as it gets. World title shot, a chance to realise your dream. Leave it all in the ring. Leave it all here tonight.
And also, round nine's not the round to feel sorry for, because you've got a long way to go. You've got a long way to go. This is the round where you've got to try and feel a bit of confidence.
These are beginning to get into the championship rounds where fights are won and lost. As Darren said, how much does he want it? Can he dig deep? But has he just not had that acid test before this one? Has it come a bit too soon?
I don't think so. I genuinely don't. But what's happening here? He's clammed up a little bit here, and Adamus is taking full advantage of that. That he is absolutely flying here. No one's in massive. I don't think Sheeraz is in massive danger at all. But he's not fighting back at all. Not enough.
And then Warren looks over the other side of the ring. His Excellency, who has Hamzah Sheeraz as an ambassador, Frank Warren, Hamzah's promoter. They know how good he is. We all know how good he is. But Carlos Adames is effective, isn't he, here?
He is. It really is. Sorry, he's unorthodox at times, but the variation, as I've said numerous times, has been impressive. He's chopped the tree down when he's had the opportunity, when Sheeraz has opted to hold his feet. He's worked back upstairs. The defence has been varied. And I see Sheeraz just throw the right hand, left hook, right hand. 3 shots, go again.
I think the fact that Sheeraz in the early rounds didn't hurt him, and he landed some good shots, I think that might have just affected him slightly.
Was trying to pull with that jab. Hamzah Sheeraz trying to find his timing, not quite there.
But that's the last thing you want to do against a guy who moves his head the way Adamus does.
Not slow there.
Two of them.
Yeah, he's going to get ticked off here by Hector Afu. A heavily pro-Sheeraz crowd trying to get a point deducted, I think, off Carlos Adames. Won't happen yet, but might if he continues to do it.
So I'd like to see him go back to throwing the right uppercut, Sheeraz. He's chopped down a couple of times with the right hand. He's just had the knack of getting out of the way of the shot of Adames, but when your head's down there, he's expecting that right hand to chop down, then throw the uppercut.
Frank Warren is walking round from his front row into the corner. While you're watching this, Frank Warren is screaming at Hamzah Sheeraz to throw the uppercut.
Yeah, I think the shot's there. He's saying bring him up inside, and that is the shot. Like I said, there are some gaps in the defence of Adames. He has buried up his movement. and he's moved his head well, but every time he does that, I've seen gaps for the uppercuts. Let's see if he can get it into play.
But to throw that uppercut, you've got to be boxing with confidence, and he's not boxing with confidence right now.
Carlos Adames runs almost out of the red corner to start the attack, round number 10. He's more experienced and hardened at this sort of level, Adames, and he doesn't look overawed at all, and Sheeraz has to keep that defense tight, but needs to throw. Three ahead on Chris's unofficial card. 3 judges obviously at ringside. It will come down to them should it go 12. Do you think that's about right, or?
Yes. I would say so, yeah. You can't argue with that.
I do. Spot on.
Yep, Sheeraz definitely had rounds early, but Adames has come round after round after round now.
He has a lot of pressure, Barry.
But if you can just find a bit of confidence here, Sheeraz, sometimes you just got to bite down like a shield. And I don't say you got to go for a war. You've got to let your hands go and believe in yourself. That's all it takes at times. And momentum's a funny thing, though. Once you've got it, you've got to keep hold of it. But if you can take it off somebody like Adames did to Sheeraz, if Sheeraz can do the same, this is still a winnable fight potentially. But you got to do it now. There's 3 rounds left, 2.5 rounds left.
He's got a strike now.
He's still bouncing on his toes, full of fitness, trained long and hard for this Hamzah Sheeraz. Carlos Adames based in the States, did plenty of sparring ahead of this, both in immaculate condition, and it's Carlos Adames' chance as well, not just Hamzah Sheeraz and the ambassador thing, it's Adames' chance.
I would say the frustration, you just mentioned it there, he doesn't look tired, does he, Sheeraz? It looks like he's still got plenty left in the tank. Like, see him just roll the dice. This is as big as it gets.
Do you know what? Sometimes your brain gets in the way. Your brain, that's an asset, because sometimes get in your way. But also, let's give Adames his credit. Let's not forget that. No, we were praising how good he was, how physically strong he was. Well, he's showing us this tonight.
Lovely jabs from Adames. Sheeraz does try the uppercut, doesn't quite come off.
I think that might be the issue as well, because the last few fights, everyone he's hit has felt it, and Adames has brushed it off.
Barry, do you think he's overthinking it a little bit, Hamzah Sheeraz, at times?
I think he has now, but I think he's in a space now where he's not quite sure what to do, what the right thing to do is, because he knows he can't make mistakes.
Yeah, I think it's a case now, and I've said this before in the past, fighters that fight not to lose as opposed to fighters going out there and winning and grabbing the fight by the scruff of the neck. That's what we need to see Sheeraz doing. Adames on the flip side, keep this up, keep this variation of attack and defense frustrating the challenger.
But that upper body movement has just really wrecked Hamzah Sheeraz, and that's what I feel.
Big noise from the crowd trying to get behind Sheeraz as Adames keeps chipping away. Not as much quality in this, the 10th, but you can expect this late on, and he's very confident, Adames, and Hamzah Sheeraz looks a little lost as he goes back to the blue corner. This is what champions are made of, says Ricky Fernez. You got it, 6 minutes. Hamzah Sheeraz has got surely to turn this on its head. Remember, he's got to rip the title, really, of Carlos Adames, and he hasn't done that, but there is still time. And he has won rounds. We don't know how the judges are seeing it, but Carlos Adames surely has won the majority of the last few.
Yeah, I think he has. He's come on strong. He really has. And again, the shift happened, and it just after the halfway stage where at that point Sheeraz was in his groove, it felt like, but he just clammed up and then allowed Adames to take over.
Yeah, it was that round, wasn't it? He just held his feet and he didn't offer back any kind of offense at all. There's that right uppercut, just grazing the target better from Sheeraz.
The corner calling him on there, Sheeraz.
Here comes Hamzah Sheeraz. The last stand, 11th round. Letting his punches go. Listen to the crowd here in Riyadh, getting behind Hamzah Hamzah Sheeraz.
Oh, good response from Adames. Oh, let me little scoot that inside.
That's what champions do, Barry. They respond like that. His Excellency on his feet.
Needs to keep this flow of shots coming out. Sheeraz, Adames though, he still looks composed, not been hurt by anything.
Just to remind Sheeraz, can't make mistakes. And that's to slow them down a bit.
Better 11th from Hamzah Sheeraz. But does he need a knockdown or a knockout?
That's a better jab there from Sheeraz, but unfortunately he needs more than that in this round now.
Yeah, he throws out a few light shots. You need to then throw the heavy shot after. Tap twice, really explode with the third.
It's real re-education this for Hamzah Sheeraz, but it's a world title opportunity. Can he still grab it? Body shot from Adames, who just won't go away.
You've got to keep his concentration there, Sheeraz. He's having a better round than the last two, that's for sure. But it's still a round in the up for grabs, so he's to finish strong here. As Adames is trying to do that right now.
He's just holding back Hamzah Sheeraz. You sort of want to see punches go, and there he does with one. And that's put people on their feet at ringside.
Now you're going to start whipping the punches, whip the uppercut. Don't push him, whip him.
Last 30 seconds of the 11th. He's got 3.5 minutes here. Hamzah Sheeraz to try and become world champion, but he's running out of time.
If I was Adames now, I'd do a massive feint and then just attack.
He had to go again there, Sheeraz. Landed a good right hand, step in, bring your feet in, go again. 1-2.
Yeah, needs a little something to disguise the attack of Adames.
Intelligent from Hamzah Sheeraz. But what a 12th he needs now.
Oh, he needs everything in this round. Everything.
You've got to knock him out to win. Let's listen in. That's what the corner is saying. You need a knockout, and they're right.
Yeah, they are right. But he had a good round that round, I thought. It was relatively close when Adames came back into it in the end, as we see here with the exchanges. But the start of the round, he came out, Sheeraz a little bit more confident, let his hands go. Not trying to load up and overthink it. He just let his hands and his body do the talking. And sometimes, Darren, as you know, as stupid as it sounds, you've got to switch your brain off.
Yeah, certainly in these stages where you're behind in a fight, you land a lovely right hand, go again. You've landed that shot, land it again.
Switch your brain off and absolutely go for it. Frank Warren is pleading him. 3 minutes left. Hamzah Sheeraz world title challenge is looking like he's going to come up short against Carlos Adames, who's defending this belt, and he wants to take it back to the Dominican Republic. Sheeraz knows he's got to do something spectacular. Can he? Chris has got him 3 up, Adames. What about you two?
Yeah, that's not a bad scorecard at all, I don't think.
So you look at that and it is kitchen sink time. Let your hands go, let leather fly.
I agree with Chris. All of those rounds to Adames. I thought Sheeraz nicked the 11th, but he's got to do something extra special in the 12th. 2:15 left for Sheeraz's world title challenge.
It might be a round closer, possibly, but it's still... Adames is in the pole position here.
The corner alongside us saying, come on, as Carlos Adames bites down on his gum shield. It's been a really gritty display by the champion, with pressure on him to perform.
Yeah, and he's finishing this like a champion. He's not coasting, he's not moving, he's still trying to leave a print on the scorecards.
Oh, good little right hand there from Sheeraz.
He won early round, Sheeraz, boxed well, but Carlos Adames just too seasoned, too much, very strong, and he's found gaps, and Sheeraz's lack of punch output, I think, will come to harm him on the cards.
But you know what the Damas? He doesn't load up. You just see the rhythm. He uses his legs and his upper body to get the rhythm for the punches. And that's why he can maintain this pace.
Yeah, the variation in everything that he does. Speed, power, combination. Oh, big right hand.
Beautiful combinations from Carlos Adames late on. Sheeraz tries to fire back. Last minute. Brilliant action right at the end of this one. Lovely shot from Sheeraz. And that only makes Adames come for more. Wonderful.
Fantastic stuff.
Let's go, says Ricky Furness in the corner. But the clock is ticking.
Oh, nice left hook there from Sheeraz. He's off balance, Adames, but you've got to jump on him now.
Hamzah Sheeraz has tried. He's had success at times, but Carlos Adames has been persistent and he's defended his belt like a champion tonight.
Yeah, he's been strong, he's been aggressive, he's varied everything, as we've said numerous times. And he's not backed off, he's not coasted at all. He's finished strong.
And in the second half of the fight, the smoothness of his work has been so much more impressive.
Carlos Adames raises his hand in the air in victory. Hamzah Sheeraz goes the distance, but surely the champion retains his belt.
Ringside is Carlos Adames has done enough to retain WBC middleweight crown, but we do go to the judges' scorecard on this one. Will it be that man, Hamzah Sheeraz, the move, or will it be, as many expect, ringside Carlos Adames and still? A man who Hamzah Sheeraz knows very well, middleweight contender Austin Hammer Williams is set to return to the ring. March 15th will face Canadian Christopher Bowley at the Urban Royale in Orlando, Florida. As part of our annual Austin and that one coming your way Saturday, March 15th. Carlos Adames maybe just a bit too good on the right for Hamzah Sheeraz.
I just think it's just pure a bit too much.
I think it's yeah, I don't know. We've never disagreed before. Adames, I could be wrong. Just didn't seem as explosive as I've seen in the past. I thought that his offense was really, cut off a lot like that right there. The height.
It's a funny thing. Beliefs
I thought that Sheeraz was a sharper fighter tonight. It'd be interesting to see if the judges agree with Sean Paul. So obviously, look, and who knows, right? I mean, there are different things judges look for. Is it the aggression of Carlos Adames? Is it the more accurate scoring, accurate punches of Hamzah Sheeraz? You can be aggressive, but aggression is not simply walking at somebody. It takes walking somebody down, making a mistake. And Adames certainly didn't do that consistently enough. I will say this, Hamzah Sheeraz's corner from round 11 and 12 was saying, Hamzah, you need a knockout. And they kept on saying, Hamzah actually came up around 12, you need a knockout. I don't think it's a knockout, but it was a close fight and it's been a great night of boxing as well. So far we still have 3 more to go, let's not forget that. Shakur Stevenson up next against Josh Bradley, Joseph Parker versus Martin McConey, and the undisputed light heavyweight showdown between Sons of I believe we are ready for the scorecard. Let's go to your MC, Thomas Schreiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Guido Cavalieri scores it 115 to 114 in favor of Hamzah Sheeraz. Judge Barry Lindemann scores it 118 to 110 in favor of Carlos Adames. And Judge Omar Mikun Sr. scores it 114 to 114. This bout is a split draw.
إذا الفايت انتهى بتعادل.
Ringside, a split draw. The final judge having it 114, 114, one judge at 118, 110. What do you make of the scorecard? So I mean, look, you said you thought Hamzah won, so maybe 114, 114 ain't that bad.
the fight this for was competitive on both ends. I just thought Sheeraz did everything he needed to do and was in control.
ان شاء الله يستفيد حمزة شيراز.
Maybe we see it again. Maybe we don't.